I'm gonna talk about the thermoregulation in squirrel monkey. Thermoregulation is the ability of an organism to keep its body temperature within certain boundaries, even when the surrounding temperature is very different. In most of animals, cells work best when the temperature inside their bodies is 37 degrees Celsius. As we can see here, first of all, there is a stimulus. Then the receptors in the animal skin will feel the stimulus and will send a message to the control center, as you can see here. That control center is located in the brain, and when the brain perceive that there is a change in temperature, they will control a response, and in this case the animal or person or mammal may sweat, or the animal can use its tongue to lower the skin temperature. As I've said, the thermoregulation mechanism uses negative feedback, what means that whenever a change occurs in a system, this automatically causes a corrective mechanism to start, which reverses the original change and brings the system back towards the set point. So, normally in thermoregulation, the stimulus is temperature, and the receptor is located in animal skin, in this case in the squirrel monkey's skin. After that, the information travels along the pathway to the control center. The control center determines the appropriate response and course of action. In this case, if the temperature is too high, the control center will put the body temperature down. So output. Information sent from the control center travels down the efferent pathway to the effector. The internal temperature is regulated. And the response. A response from the effector balances out the original stimulus to maintain homeostasis. The squirrel monkey may sweat or use its tongue to lower the skin temperature. Mammals are animals that maintain a fairly constant body temperature. They are endotherms, which means that they can control their own body temperature, typically by keeping it at a constant level, normally 37 degrees Celsius. To regulate body temperature, an organism may need to prevent heat gains in arid environments. Evaporation of water, either across respiratory surface or across the skin in those animals possessing sweat glands, helps in cooling body temperature to within the organism's tolerance range. As the other mammals, the squirrel monkey is endotherm. Thermoregulation in endotherms is accomplished by fine adjustments in appropriate autonomic response systems, by which the body gains or loses heat, acting in concert with a wide range of behavioral maneuvers that provide a hospitable microclimate for the animal. I chose two diagrams to show how squirrel monkeys control their body temperature. When it's very hot, they do vasodilation. They can sweat, feel relaxation, and stretching out. But when it's cold, they do the opposite. So it's vasoconstriction, shivering, pillow erection, and curling up. This is just a diagram to show you how the brain processes the information about temperature, and thermoreceptors in hypothalamus detect body temperature, and thermoreceptors in skin detect the external temperature. So they work together, and they have a lot of options to do, like sweat glands. They can sweat, or vasodilation or constriction, skin hairs stand up, shivering, or metabolic rate. Yeah, it's over. Thank you.